JM Ridgeway mystery shoppers are constantly being scammed. The company is speaking out and asking for help. People are having to pay back the bank. I worked with them in the past, but I have a lot to cover, so let's get started. JM Ridgeway has been around since 1924. I have worked with them in the past in the very beginning when I first started mystery shopping as one of the five companies I signed up with initially. I had a couple of jobs here and there, and I did find that pay was very slow in the beginning. They have a new person in charge, everything has now been upgraded, but people have still been receiving fraudulent information sent to them in the mail in the form of checks, and I too had received one. So, when you want to sign up for this company, you will come over here to the shopper resources. Are at the shopper resources page. Straight away, you see right here job posting fraud alert. This is where you want to go. Now, here is the issue. JM Ridgeway is the legitimate mystery shop company. Ridgway Shopper is the scammer. You see how they doctored the last name Ridgway to not include the E? And people who would shop with JM Ridgway would assume they would be known as a Ridgway shopper. So keep this in mind. Be clear, JM Ridgeway is not the only company that has ever dealt with fraud or spam or any of that. Many other companies have also had to deal with these scammers, and I have also received a check as well. And what I think happened is I did exactly what this email, this notice saying not to do. Now, when you receive the email, it will look something like this. You will have a subject line that's like this. It will give you a brief description about the company, how you can know that they have been featured and what kind of stores they're actually doing shops for. And this is where it lets you know this is fishy. And you shouldn't do that. Now, as a new shopper, I was still very new. I didn't know what to expect. And if I knew what I know now back then, I would have known that was a scam and I would have never even attempted to submit information via email. So they have all this right here for you to fill out and submit in. You guys, never, ever, ever enter an email for a company that's asking you to fill out your information via email and submit it back to them. You will always, and I have been signed up with 80 companies right now. Always, no matter if you're on Sassy or another different company, always sign up to be a shopper via a website. You need an email address, you need a password, you need to submit an application form. They all look very identical and may look a little different, but they're all the same formats. And this is where you know something's fishy. So if you do happen to get something like this, they give you what you need to do to help out to try to get this company to stop existence. You have the U.S. Postal Inspection, IC3 fraud alert. These are the places they are asking people to actually go right ahead and submit those emails to. Don't contact them about it because they already know people are just CCing them on these emails and getting bombarded with them. They already know about it, but if you could just do that, it can definitely help this company get these people out of there. Click on the sign up to start an application. You will come to this page here, which is an application overview, last updated in 2019. So it basically gives you an understanding of being a partner with JM Ridgeway. You are never an employee. As a mystery shopper, you are always 1099, which means if you work 9 shops for $100 each, you will receive a 1099 for $900. They do not take out taxes. That is solely your responsibility. But if you make this into a business, then you can write off a lot of these things, the mileage, the food you have to buy, some of the other things as well, which is very lucrative and which is why I love this option as a side hustle, also into a business. Also, it tells you that you are able to bring people with you as well, but you got to make sure you keep them in check. If you bring a child and they interrupt you while you are doing your mystery shop, that can jeopardize notifies you completing a shop and getting payment. It tells you who you can contact if there's any kind of issues or problems. They don't always post all of their shops, so you can always email a scheduler to ask them, hey, is there any shops in this area or this area that may not be posted? And they will get back to you. Here is the login screen you will come to log in to find new mystery shops. When you log in, you will get a screen like this. It will hold all of your current shops, the completed shops, and any other information, plus where you can find new mystery shops. Board for all mystery shop companies where you can see where every shop is they are currently holding in the US of A and also Canada. You can come over here and you can see the name of the company you are shopping for always in this corner above the find shops. I like to put 900 to get a wide range to see where they actually have the money making opportunities. When you put in your home address on the application, this is where it would pinpoint you. I always update and change my address because depending upon where I'm going to be, I change it to where I will be at that moment to find shops around that area. And that's easy to do in the shop form. Just click on it, update it, click save, and that little red person here will just bounce all around wherever you're going to be. So when you move around the map, you can see where these little orange little bubble looks like, and this tells you where these shops are, and you can go all around. And you can see that there's not many on the west coast. They're mostly over here on the east coast. And when you click on them, you do get information regarding the shops, how much it's going to pay, the fees, and whatnot. So if you're interested in a company like this, you would have the option to do that. I always recommend everybody to sign up for as many as possible to always have availability to get free food, free clothes, and free money and free trips as well if you do this enough. Any questions, leave them in the comments. And thank you for checking out my video.